What's up, fam? It's your boy Prue. Holler at me. We're going to talk about Edge of Balance. I did it again. Edge of Balance. Book 1, Edge of Balance. Book 2, YA Star Wars graphic novels. I'm going to do a video about my plans for 2024 as soon as I get a chance. And one of the plans are more graphic novels. I love these. My library has a great selection. My only issue with these were $15 each if you bought them at the store. And I read these both in about an hour. So that's $30 just for, and I read it in an hour. So that's really cool. And I understand like the artist and the storyteller and all that, and it's got to make money. But to me, I just library these because they're so quick, especially with young adult graphic novels, that it's just easier. It just makes more financial sense for me to do that. But I'm actually excited about a new release this year. I haven't been excited about a new release in forever. So I'm excited for the new release of this year. And I'm very excited. When's it coming out? I couldn't tell you. But I want to talk to you about it. The main character is Lily, and I don't pronounce her last name. I think it's like Tora Asi. Tora, then hyphen thing, ASI. So Lily is like a Jedi Knight, and she's training two Padawans. Well, training one Padawan. There's another Padawan, and one of the Padawans is named Kieran. He was my favorite character, and they're on this planet called Baji, and they got there's a new Jedi temple, and we're going through the ups and downs. I thought it was cool. This takes place in the Old Republic era or the High Republic era, so thousands of years before like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. And I'm not a super big Star Wars fan. I was a huge Star Wars fan growing up because they had all the novels. They had all the Star Wars novels were canon. Like when it got to like Mara Jade Skywalker or Jason and Jaina and Ben, Luke's kid, from like the Yusong Vong, the Hand of Thrawn, all those old books, when those were canon, I read every one of those. When I first moved to the town I live in now, my roommate had a whole bookshelf of just Star Wars books. And we didn't have like cable or nothing. So every day I worked noon to 10 p.m. And every day I would get up and read a Star Wars novel and then go to work and come home and try to finish a Star Wars novel. In the summer, I read a bookshelf of Star Wars novels. And I was just thrilled. I loved all the characters. And it was just how I got through that summer with new job, new move, little income. And it was fun. It was great. So I definitely developed a relationship with Star Wars. I just don't like the new stuff. I know that's what every old boomer guy like myself says. I'm technically not a boomer, but still. Like, go to like the new stuff. And I just didn't like the new stuff. And it's nothing against anybody. Everyone's going to be like, oh, no. It's just, I didn't like it. I didn't like what you did with my Star Wars. And I say my Star Wars because my Star Wars is different from your Star Wars. I like the travel and the new areas. And there was episode 8, which everybody else hated. But I was like, you know what? This is the Star Wars that I'm digging. Like, there's a cool fight scenes, there's new animals, new planets, new, like, hidden temples. To me, Star Wars should be, I think, a Jedi's, like, monks or old samurai, and they should be finding, like, old hidden haunted temples and galactic war and all that cool, like, actiony stuff. It needs to get more Star Trek, sadly to say, and I'm going to get blown up for saying that. But these two are great. There is actually a YA book. There's actually 2 hardcore hitting deaths. One definitely hits you kind of hard. But the monsters, I'm like, this reads pretty intense. But that's something about YA I've never understood. I love the Shadowhunter series. I got marks from the Shadowhunter series carved into my body, and I love that series so much. And it's YA, but I think it's YA because they were like not too sexual at first. But that's the thing about YA to me, though. It's like the most graphic, violent stuff. Like, oh, there's these, in that book, there's a part where, like, a dude with a bow shoots a monster, another dude leaps down with a whip and, like, chokes it to death, and then while the other dude's stabbing it, I'm like, you're restraining it and stabbing it, like, with a damn shank, basically. That's okay, but let's not get too sexy. That would give them bad ideas. And I was like, damn, YA can get violent. When I was a more YA reader. I can't read YA anymore. I've tried, and I say that, but I have just read 2 YA graphic novels that I loved. But the characters were okay. They were solid B rank. There's a couple I really liked, but the rest I was like, Wookiee Jedis are always a thing I'm going to enjoy. The art was really cool. The monsters really cool. But the plot, to say anything about the plot would make it a spoiler. But they're on this planet, and there's a new Jedi temple, and then there's a group of people that the Nil that are like, no, 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 we don't like them. They're the bad guys. But it's YA, so if you're a reader, you're like, oh, there's gonna be betrayal and sabotage, and you just have to figure out which character's doing it. The plot's kind of weak sauce. Plot's a D, but I really enjoy these for quick graphic novel reads. I'm gonna give these, if you like Star Wars, a B. If you don't like Star Wars, these are your average YA graphic novel reads, based on my minimal experience with YA graphic novels. But this has been your boy Prue, guys. Stay creepy, and thanks for watching.